Okay, this event is Hack the Brain Hackathon, which is hackathon is contraction of hacking and marathon, which has the historical origin 15-20 years ago when hackers met together and during 3 days tried to hack some important server like CIA, FBI, and it was competition who will be the first, and then it was more adapted by big industry like Google or Apple to do some apps, because people know that when you are working during 3 days and you have the goal and competition, it has sometimes much better results than to work 1 year together with lot of time and resources. And I think this is the main reason of this existence of hackathon. But hackathon so far it was more technological or scientific meetings and competition, and since 2 years we are trying to do art science hackathon, where we have multidisciplinary teams with artists, scientists, people dealing with new technologies, with programmers, and so on. And our hackathon here in Prague during 3 days, typical example of this, and is the second one in the series of 3. First one was in Amsterdam in June 2016. This one in Prague is December 2016, and in the spring, April 2017, it will be in Dublin. The goal of this meeting, of this competition, is really out of this competition, like real marathon, is to meet, to put together artists and scientists and to create the energy, to create something which couldn't exist out of this hackathon. Just give you an example that we have in one team is one leading artist, multimedia artist, and he came just for this event from California. He took his flight and he came because he said that he can't put together all the team like what's happening here. And here is very tricky, but it's like natural. For example, we didn't force people to work on some idea and to put this scientist with this artist and this technology engineers or something. No, they were like attracted slowly together during the first day, and after 2 hours we got 6-7 team working perfectly well. And now after 3 days we have really serious results. I think this, I would call it multidisciplinary interpenetration of science with art, is one of the adaptation strategies for global change, which is becoming equally important for both art and science, and it is perhaps the social and political key concept of the 21st century for the future survival of humankind. Because if we are following Louis Beck theory about adaptation strategies coming from that living being is adapting constantly on the changing around him, what's changing, and he's adapting to this. But it's for the first time that humanity is changing globally changing the world. And it means that we have to adapt to our own global change, positive and negative, which is nobody knows what it will produce. But this interpenetration of different disciplines for me is really one of very, very strong strategical adaptation of global change.